Hey everybody, the Habs win! The Habs win! The Habs win the first series in what, 5 years, 6 years, something like that. Montreal beats Pittsburgh 2-0 to advance, and Pittsburgh out of the playoffs. Also, this is the third series Montreal's played against Pittsburgh in their history, and Pittsburgh has never beat Montreal. As far as I know, I've never seen them beat Montreal, and I think I heard that stat on the TV. So, yeah, it was a really great game. A little boring the beginning of it, the first period and the second period, while the play kind of flowed back and forth, but it kind of was on a slow pace. Montreal really slowed the game down. It was, as they say, low event hockey for the first two periods. Pittsburgh couldn't mount any kind of offensive charge, really. Patrick Waugh. See, I want to call him Patrick Waugh. Carey Price was awesome. He was confident. He was cool and calm, and nothing got to him, and literally nothing got through to him. Now, Jarry on the other end was good himself. There weren't a lot of shots. If you want to look here, I'll spoil it. It's 22 each. 22 shots each. It was so even. I'll go over these stats first. Shots on goal for the game, 22-22. Face-off percentage, 50%, 50%. Power plays, 0 for 2, 0 for 2. Hits, that's a different story. Montreal out-hit them again 48-35. They out-hit them, I think, in every single game. And Montreal was just the better team. Explain that. Montreal comes in the 24th team overall. Pittsburgh, the 7th team overall. Should probably not have been on the outside looking in like they were. They were kind of worried that facing Montreal with Carey Price. And you know what? Their worry was valid. Because Carey Price was awesome. Anybody who said Carey Price can't play anymore, Carey Price is garbage, yeah? Tell me that now that Carey Price is garbage. Tell me that now. Now, going further on, I don't know how well they'll do, but in this series, Carey Price was dominant. Carey Price was awesome, if you want to say it's just, but he was dominant, he was cool and calm, and he led the way, and that's all there is to it. Okay, so we'll get back to the first period. Yeah, I'm excited. I haven't seen a Habs series win in a long time, even though I want to. I mean, we can say bye-bye Lafreniere. That's unfortunate. But you know what? It wasn't. The only reason we're upset about losing Lafreniere is because of the way that the NHL did the draft lottery. If they would have waited till after the qualifying round was done, then we wouldn't be looking at it like that. Well, they're going to lose Lafreniere. Oh, they're going to lose this. Oh, they're going to lose that. We wouldn't be looking at it like that. And the players aren't. The players aren't looking at it like that. They weren't looking at it like that. Coaching wasn't. And I'm going to explain it. I explained it to a friend earlier. Patty Mac was arguing it back, and I said, listen, these guys are in the playoffs. They don't know if they're ever going to get to the playoffs again. It's never a guarantee. None of those guys knew if they're going to get there again. Claude Julien doesn't know if he's ever going to get there again. Marc Bergevin doesn't even know if he's ever going to get there again. They were playing to win because this is maybe the only time in their careers that they had the opportunity, because you don't know. So don't blame the players because they didn't tank. They were never going to tank. Okay, let's try to get into this game. So there's a hell of a lot. And just to show how even it is, look at the first four things I've got. Sherratt blocks a Hornquist shot. Hornquist blocks a Mete shot. Byron Rister, Jarry save. Hornquist, Rister, Price save. It's like this team they were so evenly matched tonight. But it's because there's something wrong with Pittsburgh. There's something wrong in Pittsburgh. You could see it. They should have come out gangbusters. It's Crosby's birthday today, his 33rd birthday. That's the present they delivered to him, and they just didn't have it. Now, whether it's because Montreal's kind of playing a bit of a trap style, and to slow it down, just to make it a boring game, they pulled that off because it really was. First two periods were boring. I don't know what else to say. I watched the Hockey Guys video. He agrees with me. He said if you want to go to sleep, record that game and keep it for when you can't sleep and watch it. The first two periods. Third period, different story. So there's a lot of this stuff I can read. Suzuki beats Malkin on a face-off. Rister Price save. Tanev blocks a Domi shot. 14:31, Malkin high sticks Deneau. Drew a snapshot, Jarry save. But nothing happened, and there wasn't a ton of stuff. And the shots, look, 22-22 over 3 periods. That's not a lot of time. That's not a lot of shots, and we'll show you. Shots on goal for the period, 5 for Montreal, 8 for Pittsburgh. Montreal 0 for 1 on the power play. Pittsburgh no power play. This is another thing. As the games went on, the players got into better shape and gameplay and game shape and all that, and the penalties started to come down. They did over the games to where there was just 3 penalties. 4. They were both 0 for 2. 4 penalties the whole game, not a lot. So Montreal listened, and they didn't give Pittsburgh the power plays. Well, I'll get to that. Okay, next, second period. Still a slow, flowing pace. Lecky and Mete come close on the crease. They combine. Mete pinching in, playing deep. It was really close. Sherratt shot on net, right off the face-off, saved by Jarry. Weber, big hit on Tanev along the boards. Pace picking up 6 minutes into the period. Now, second period, it kind of ebbed and flowed, like up and down with a little bit, looked like it was going to get better, and the Habs slowed it back down, is what I saw. Crosby, Gensel combined on a 2-on-1, nice save by Price. Suzuki misses an open net from the left side. 11:36, Armia high-sticking on Bluger. 15:38, Dumoulin holding on Domi. Montreal not giving Pittsburgh an inch, and that's basically what it was. Montreal, where you'd think Pittsburgh was the desperate team coming in here because Montreal's up 2-1. They lose tonight, they're out. They're desperate, they got to win. But you know what? Montreal almost played the desperate hockey in their defensive game. They played like their hockey lives were on the line, and that's what I said that in one video. They got to do that. They did this tonight, or today, because it was an afternoon game. And it paid off big time. I even said in my preview, patience is going to be a key here. Patience. And they were patient. When their opportunities opened up, they got their shots off, but they were still patient, and the opportunities came late in the third period, and that's where they took advantage of it. So it was 0-0 after 2. I wrote, wow, couldn't believe it's still scoreless. I had it 5-2 Pens, honestly. So shots on goal, Montreal 6, Pittsburgh 5. Power plays, Montreal 0 for 1, Pittsburgh 0 for 1. Speaking of the score, guess the score contest, the game ended up 2-0 Montreal. First goal was Lehkonen. Nobody had Lehkonen, so nobody gets the puck. Unfortunately, that contest is hard to win. Still waiting for the first winner. Third period comes around. Pace picks up as the period goes on. So the first couple of minutes is kind of still the same. You're going, well, are they ever going to get into it? And they do. And as the period goes on, the pace gets quicker. Byron hits the far post from the left side. In the circle, low in the circle. He hits the post. Could have been the first goal there. 6 minutes in, Weiss trips McCann with his foot. Crosby hits the crossbar on that power play, so that's the one chance with the game on his stick right there, because third period, at that point, you kind of figure, even though it's 6 minutes in, it's looking like one goal is going to win this game. And Crosby, on his birthday, hits the crossbar, and that's when I knew, that's it. Pittsburgh's not going to win. I knew it then. I was thinking Pittsburgh was going to come back. We're going to be really disappointed, but I had it Montreal in 5 anyway, so I was thinking they'd win it tomorrow. But with that hit crossbar, I knew right there they were going to lose. Now, I'll tell you the time on that third goal. I can read off a lot more stuff. I mean, I got 5 pages here. Oh, 4. 4 pages of notes from the game, but it's all just stuff. Nothing really happened until right here at the, what time was that? Third period at 15:49. So with 4:11 left in the game, Lehkonen and Byron, what a pass from Byron. So what happens is Byron picks up the puck very high in the slot near the blue line, and he doesn't have full control. He gets down near the net where he wants to take a shot, but he's too close and the angle's not right. He tries to go around, he goes around the net. But what a play. I guess everybody figured he's going to come around the other side. He doesn't. He makes this beautiful, beautiful pass through the crease almost on a really hard angle. How he made that, I don't know. Right onto Lehkonen's stick. Lehkonen had the open net because Jarry was over to the side. Beautiful. Lehkonen didn't miss. What a pass. That's all I get. What a pass. And everybody else on the 3 stars, they don't have Byron as a star. You know what? That play and that pass earned him a star on my list. They pulled Jarry with like a minute and something left with 32 seconds left. Weber from behind the net, I think on the other side, so on the right side, he rings the puck around, but it somehow once it gets to, I don't know if it hit something, if it took a weird bounce, but it angles right into the net. So he gets the goal, empty netter, unassisted. What a game. So shots on goal in that period, 11-9 for Montreal. No power plays for Montreal. 1 for Pittsburgh. They're 0 for 1. Habs win. How unlikely is that? Now, I did have that feeling when I made the predictions. I did my predictions video. I was going Penguins all the way, but when I was writing up all my stuff for the video, my gut kept saying, no, Habs are going to win. And as much as I did not want to, I had no choice, and I called it Habs in 5. It turns out Habs in 4. So I was off by a little bit. Okay, so 3 stars of the game. 3rd star, Lehkonen for that goal. Plus, he played a really good game defensively and some offensive chances. Lehkonen had a really good game. I think he deserves that. And he was in everybody's 3 stars because, of course, if you get the winning goal for a series and you win the series on it, you're going to get the star in that game. Paul Byron, for me, gets a 2nd star for that assist. He had a good game. If you didn't get to see the game, I know most people did. I'm describing it and you've already seen it. But if you haven't, I'm sure it's going to be in the highlight reels. Go out and see that. Go and see that. That pass he made was beautiful. What a pass. I'm telling you, what a pass. Carey Price, 1st star. His 6th shutout in the playoffs in his career. And a shutout in game 4 when the other team's brink of elimination and you shut them out. Unbelievable. The whole team, though, deserves it because the whole team, I'm sure they bought into Julian's game plan and they executed that game plan. And that's what it takes. You want to execute a game plan? Well, the whole team needs to buy in. They bought into it. You know what? Julian might have saved his job with this. Even if they go out in the next series, and I kind of think they are, it's either going to be Philly or Tampa Bay. I have this. My gut told me they're going to win this one. My gut's telling me they're going to go out in 4. I don't know. I don't know if it's true, but I've seen this happen many times. But it doesn't matter. You know why? Because this team achieved something. It gave them a lot of experience in learning how to win in the playoffs. Because this, I don't care if they say it's playoffs or not. This was playoffs. This is an amazing experience for this team. A young team, and with the emergence of Suzuki and Jesperi Kotkaniemi, you can see the emergence of these 2 guys. KK is not a bust. He proved it in this series. With those 2 guys coming out and showing what they're going to possibly be, losing the Lafreniere sweepstakes hurts less. It hurts less. If Suzuki and KK were not really good in the series, but the Habs won, it would hurt a lot more that we're losing out on Lafreniere. But when you can see what Suzuki can do, when you see what the possibilities of KK are, you got to be happy. I don't see how you cannot be. So, bye-bye Lafreniere. Montreal wins 2-0. They move on to either, like I said, Tampa Bay or Philadelphia. Tomorrow's round-robin game between those 2 teams, that's going to decide who has 1 and 2. And Montreal's going to take on whoever wins that game and the number 1 seed for the conference. So there you go. That's my video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed this series. It was awesome. Montreal played really good. Even though I didn't want them to win the series, I wanted that draft pick. As a fan, you can't have watched that series and not just been happy and just excited and screaming. Look at my voice. My voice is gone. So that's it. If you liked it, give a thumbs up. While you're doing that down there, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this. What are their chances against Tampa or Philly? What you think? And just anything you want in the comment section while you're there. Or if you haven't already, subscribe, ring the notifications bell. That's also down there. That's going to get you more videos like this from Talking Habs and your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge. So thanks everybody for watching. Really appreciate it. I'm pumped for this game. I can't believe they won. I get a day off tomorrow, which I'm happy about also. And hey, we move on to the next series. The draft lottery, which now doesn't matter nearly as much for us, except we don't want Toronto or whatever. I kind of want Winnipeg to get the pick. It was their slot. I want them to get it. So we'll see what happens on Monday. I don't know the time on that, but I'll probably do a video or a live stream when it's on. And I think the next series starts Tuesday or Wednesday. And looking forward to that. You never know. This team, if they can play like this, they can beat anybody. I'm serious. If they can keep playing like this, they can beat anybody. If Price is like this, we can beat anybody. That's it. Thanks for watching. Peace out, y'all. I'll see you next video. Bye, y'all.